Trust me, I was like, my editor is gonna kill me. What I loved about it was that it gave me the opportunity to store memories, people that I met, places that I felt were beautiful. That's when I first got the bug. I'd go to like live music venues, open air venues, carnival. I would just be at the front of a stage somewhere, pretty easy to kind of get into places with cameras. Live music, that was where my passion really started. It wasn't until a friend of mine said to me, to seeing some of my photographs, that he felt that I should approach magazines. So when he said that, it kind of put a battery in my back. Everything was taken in London. They were all usually here on tour for the first time. So to now be in a situation where it's so intrinsic within every facet of mainstream culture, I think for those of us who were part of the culture, we always knew it. It was just waiting for everybody else to catch up. If I was gonna pick one, it would have to be the Mary J. Blige shot. When I did that shoot that day, I wasn't sure what kind of person I was gonna get. The photographer before me took way too long. Started shooting a second roll, got 9 frames in, and was told to stop because she had to do a TV interview. My girlfriend at the time decided that she was gonna help me out by processing the color film that I took. Somebody walked into the dark room and exposed the entire roll of film. So now I only had 9 frames of film to work with. Trust me, I was like, my editor is gonna kill me. The shot that you see in the exhibition is the shot that I got on that day, and it's one of my favorite shots. When I saw that shot on that roll, I was like, Jesus, thank you. And then the Face magazine ended up using it as well. Meeting Nas in '94 was a big one for me because I was a huge fan. I think he was like 19, 20 when I met him. I'm expecting Nasty Nas. What I got was a very quiet, muted, introspective individual, which was a really big surprise. I'm not sure you could have ever told the 19, 20-year-old that I met that he would be at the Royal Albert Hall, you know, with a full orchestra doing his album 30 years later. That's what the Ascension Years is about. To be able to show his image in this venue makes so much sense, and a lot of the other artists as well. Hip hop wasn't seen to be something that was going to have that much longevity, you know, where they've kind of transcended to have that, you know, documented is, yeah, it's big because again, the influence of a lot of these people, culturally, they've, you know, changed the landscape of music and popular culture. And this type of work, these types of artists being displayed at the Royal Albert Hall at this time, it's, yeah, it's major, it's major.